Hey guys, Monday. Chuck, you're just going to have to look it up. I'm not going to give you any insight. What are we looking at today? We're looking at HOSH IPA from Uinta? Uinta? I don't know. I'm sure Paul at PA Brew News will be more than happy to let me know. I don't think I ever... No, I did. 7.3%. Yeah! Paul informs me that that it was hop notch, kind of like top notch, but once again, someone threatened to sue them for their title. So this is something that I believe Jim Hornet Fixer bought that never got broke into. So let's take a little look at this. I like the fact that it's 7.3%. Well, what are you supposed to do with all that space? Hang on. I have an idea. I have a bona fide idea. See how long it takes before Samantha comes down here. There she is now.
Well, shit.
That's okay. You can come and get in on this. No, you can't. Because you only stop here long enough to eat and then run. So
Seriously?
not gonna have you drinking and driving.
Seriously?
Now, if you're staying,
Do I have to take shit from both you and Chris in the past 5 minutes? Unbelievable. Whatever. Fine, I won't even eat. I'll starve.
no, by all means, eat. I made it specially for you. Sorry about that, domestic. Okay, well, it's not clear. It has a nice, almost brownish color. Decent head. Poured carefully, of course. Nice tropical fruit citrus. Smells good and hoppy. Kind of smells like a weak version of Hop Slam from Bell's. I'm still pissed off that I never saw it in the store. And after talking to a couple of guys, I guess it was like they couldn't keep it on the shelf, which evidently. Okay, guys. Cheers. HOSH. Just making room in the glass. Oh yeah. Oh, still haven't got a chance to watch Hut Wiggly's Max Helm yet. Last night, went upstairs and I'm like, yeah. Oh, she's watching one of her stupid ghost shows. Later that same evening. Tweet, tweet, tweet. And it's over, and I'm almost like, yeah! And she like channel surfs. Sorry, I literally have something in my eye, and it's been there all day long. And no, it wasn't shot there by Heffy. The hell was I talking about? Oh, and damn it. She's just like I don't know, it was on like some channel she didn't like, so she was just like gonna, find something to watch while I got the DVD fired up and ran across some channel neither one of us had ever seen, and it was at the very beginning of a Motley Crue concert video, one that she, I think, went to 3 or 4 years ago. And by the time that was over, it was bedtime. So, still have to watch Hut's epic thing. So, nobody's left a damn comment. Has anybody gone over and checked out Resort to Ice? Or is it just me? I did leave a comment. Cadillac V, or if it's supposed to be a numeral, Cadillac, what's a V? 5? Cadillac 5, Cadillac V. Yeah, I didn't mean to offend anyone that lives in Chicago, yet to say that anybody that associates with the gun community, why do you want to live behind enemy lines? Of course, same goes for Ed and Ray. You know, it's awesome when you are, I mean, trust me, Minnesota is like somewhat of a liberal mecca. The fact that we got our conceal and carry ceases to amaze me. But that was just really bizarre. That's the first time in over a decade that I have gone without a gun. I mean, it may sound silly, but it doesn't matter if some people, when they get home, they take their gun off, but guess what? All home invasions happen at your home. So I always have one on my side. And it doesn't matter if I'm wearing my pajamas or if I'm wearing regular old pants. I always got a gun. Usually I always have 2 or 3 of them. You know, there's the, like right now, there's the Walther in the holster that Penis made for me. God, love this holster. And evidently I'm a little cranky right now because this will be the backup. If nothing else, say someone kicks in your door and you reach for the gun and they've got a gun and they're like, and they, you push the gun aside and they think you're not armed, and the minute that they take their eyes off of you, and then just keep on shooting until the threat subsides. That's my advice. So yeah, Cadillac V. This area, it's terrible. Like literally, first of all, our newspaper, you go over to the grocery store and they got a little stand set up. Would you like to get a free paper and hear more about the Duluth News Tribune? No, because I don't fish. Because that'd be the only reason that I'd need your piece of shit news liberal rag is to wrap my fish guts in it. The other day, 3 people arrested, and I believe 2 of the 3 were from Chicago, and they were all arrested for distribution of heroin, which is turning into a big thing all over again. I hear everywhere, but here it's like turning into like a epidemic or something, for God's sakes. 2 of the 3 of them were from Chicago. Literally, just pack that shit up. It's bad enough that we got to protect our borders from illegals and shit coming in. It's another thing when riffraff like that is free to move amongst the states. Okay, this up front. First thing you notice is that nice citrusy, hoppy power, the power load. The citrus is on the grapefruit side. Right behind that charge of citrus, a little bit of a tropical fruit. Not really even a sweetness. Tropical fruit-like flavor. I mean, it smells more tropical fruity than it tastes. So you get that. And then you get a little bit of earthy, kind of a almost like a flat dead spot right there. A little bit of a bitterness, like just like that perfect level. And then there's like nothing for a little while, and then it just kind of comes on with a subtle bread or biscuit, and a little bit more of a citrus charge at the end. That's what it kind of leaves you with, is almost like a dry, bitter citrus finish. .3%. Maybe just you notice that just a little bit right before it kind of tapers off into that dead spot, but not really an alcohol warming or anything like that. Just like one of these. If you're like slamming it, kind of get a little bit of that little tonsil dance. It kind of warms it up a little bit. This shirt, I can't even remember. It was one of my Facebook friends put it on the timeline and said, "This is something you might be interested in. I don't always drink beer. Oh wait, yes I do." So it was one of those ones where they had to get so many orders before they'd actually make it, and I placed my order and then got confirmation like an hour later that the shirt was going to be made. So evidently a lot of people got them. Okay, where does this one fall on the IPA world? If you're sitting back and you got your beanbag chair and your Cheetos, can you imagine Chuck in a beanbag chair and a bag of Cheetos? I sort of can, but I want to stop thinking on those lines. If you're sitting back and you're getting hop curious, where this I wouldn't recommend this as the one that you start with. I mean, it's not like an Imperial where it's really overdone on the citrus, but it is more of I would say an IPA lovers kind of place. Like if you're really big into IPAs, I would say give this one a try. If you're someone like Ed, maybe not Ed, because I know you don't like them really dry and bitter. So, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not the heaviest of all of them, but it definitely has a nice IPA kind of charge to it. It's almost like, not like you can imagine that there was fresh hops in here infused, but they are noticeable. I mean, the flavors are noticeable. I mean, if all you've ever had is a Budweiser, probably don't recommend you diving right into this. On the E scale, very good. Very good. I like it. I would say there's a lot of competition in the IPAs. If it was like the only thing I've ever had, I'd probably go all the way up and say, hey, this was absolutely outstanding. But again, I keep saying to myself, is the E scale simply something like a pale ale would never ever get a 10, or on a scale of 1 to 10, where is this IPA? Whereas it's a different scale if it was an Imperial IPA or that kind of thing. So I guess after all these years, I kind of lean towards putting it on its face value, like as far as an IPA goes, where do I feel this sits. In the big scheme of things, no, it's not. It's not one of those things where I'd be like, that is the shit right there. Oh, but for an IPA, I would give it a 9.5, maybe a 9, but we'll just say a 9.5. It's big, it's bold, it's hoppy, it's got a nice citrus hit, and it's 7.3% by volume, so that's an okay starting point. So I believe, pretty sure, like 99.9%. I have to thank Jim, Hornet Fixer. What should we look at tomorrow? Let's just stay on this roll of IPAs, I'm thinking. Except for this. Well, no, this one's a pale ale, but it's an imperial pale ale. And what was this one? This one's a double IPA. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the IPAs. This one's from Steven, and this one's the Hoptometrist, a double India Pale Ale from Roughtail Brewing out of Oklahoma. Is there an alcohol percentage on this? Food pairing, barbecue. Cheeses, they Monterey Jack, Pepper Jack, bunch of cheeses. Jesus. Best served. Oh, come on. You're going to give that much information but not put the alcohol percentage on here? I'm sure it's got to be on here somewhere. As of right now, it is unknown. But if it's double, it better be more than 7%. That's all I'm going to say. It's got a little scale. Maltiness, bitterness, more bitter than malty. Aroma, in between those. Sweetness, kind of the lowest one. Aggressiveness, off the chart. So, let's look at this tomorrow. Okay. Other than that, I got nothing. Oh, I don't know if I ever finished the I don't know. Our stupid newspaper. They arrest 3 people for heroin, and it was on page 9. And the front page stuff was just like irrelevant bullshit. So I know everybody's better off now that you know that. Okay. What else? Gearing up to do a giveaway over on the other channel. Speaking of ghettos, kind of me and NIHAP have to hash out some of the particulars and who's going to give us a hand and how we're going to decide who the winner is. But we're going to do a twofer this next time around, I'm pretty sure. Somebody, and I think we've established it's going to be one winner takes all, on a rifle and a pistol. But just remember, it's the ghetto giveaway, so don't get too excited. Okay, guys. Cheers. And thank you, Jim. There's more in there, so I think I might just stick with those. Now, I'm going to go eat nachos. So, okay, guys, thanks a lot for everybody. Cheers, and we'll see you tomorrow.